Imagine, if you will, a world in which the magical world of social media never existed. You would never be able to see what the other people in your life are up to, and you'd live your life without the pain of web content being dogpiled upon you and making you feel insecure and jealous. Now, before you start crying, I'd like to propose to you an alternative. Obviously, Jericho is not going to require you to have social media of any kind, though we will greatly encourage one app in particular. Look at that. It's so beautiful. You know you want to download it. The Jericho leaders will be putting regular updates in our chat, so it'd be wise to let us know if you're not already on it. Also, for your FYI, feel free to follow Jericho's official Instagram page, where there will be fun photos and videos from the various events. And since I'm on a roll, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. I'll start out by expressing gratitude for all those who attended the recent Jericho beginning of the year party. I certainly had a blast getting to know everyone better, all while eating tacos and fellowshipping and whacking each other with newspapers. We will plan on having another fun get-together soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And another big thanks to those who came out to cheer on Jericho's rugby team last Saturday. The next games of the season are the Saturdays of Week 5 and Week 7 at Oiler Field. So come on out and cheer on your fellow teammates, even if it's raining. If you don't, you might experience the pain of not being there while one of your newfound friends scored the greatest try of his life. And while all of his friends are there telling him what an awesome job he did, all he cares about is whether or not you were there to witness it. Because it was through these rugby games that he was going to finally prove to you specifically how wonderful of a person he is and how much he wants to be a closer friend to you. And you'd both become even more closely acquainted with one another, so much so that you would end up opening a thriving business together and sharing the profits of a partnership that started with just a single moment at a little rugby game in college. And you would thank God every day that you attended that rugby game, because missing that opportunity would have been the biggest regret of your life. You also may or may not see this in action. So let's show up to the games and show the other halls how much spirit we got. You probably have also heard by now that we're currently trying to get the drama competition preparations underway. What we know for sure is that we'll be doing A Midsummer Night's Dream as our Shakespeare selection. I know that's not a lot of information, but more details are to come. An announcement regarding when auditions for the drama will be coming your way shortly. In the meantime, start thinking about what roles you might want to try out for, or what kind of ways you'd be willing to serve the hall in the drama competition, be it in costumes, set design, etc. I have the privilege of heading up drama this year, so let me know if you're interested. Now for the thing which I'm sure most of you have questions about. Something new this year that we're going to try out is what we're calling the Hall Art Exhibit Competition, in which all of NSA is invited to attend on December 2nd of Nicaea term. Basically, each of the halls will be assigned a specific room within the campuses at NSA to prepare and set up in an art show-like fashion. At this art show, students will be presenting some of their own individual pieces of art while food is served and live instrumental music is playing. As you might imagine, a competition of this nature will need to involve quite a few moving parts, such as people to submit their art, people to prepare food, people who would know how to set it up in an aesthetically pleasing manner. All that to say, we could use all the help we can get. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, contact one of us hall leaders or Jude Greaser, our official art coordinator. Finally, let's talk about declamations this year. In the past, the declamation competitions have been split up between the classes, and they were each assigned to a specific term to showcase their rhetorical skills with a final championship competition at the end of the year. But this year, what the faculty has decided to do is something a little bit different. Participation in the declamations will be completely voluntary, and all the introverts breathe a sigh of relief. 1 week before each term's official declamation disputatio, each of the halls will organize an in-hall preliminary declamation competition to function as a sort of audition, and will all be given the same prompt. At these preliminary hearings, the final decisions as to which 2 people will represent Jericho at the disputatio the following week will be chosen merely by popular vote. This means that the more people that show up to these, the more reflective of the hall the final picks will be. And again, the declamations will not be divided amongst the classes, but whoever wants to declaim each term will be allowed to, as long as we have more than 6 declaimers per preliminary hearing. But there's also this aspect. No student who represents their hall in a declamation competition may compete in another school-wide declamation competition for that year. so choose your term wisely. The final declamation competition will take place at the following DISPE, where the judges will award points to the top 3 out of the 6 contestants. If you'd like help with your declamation, if you do choose to present, well, we really can't help you with writing, but we might be able to help with presentation and brainstorming. And as always, keep in mind these words of encouragement from President Merkel.
I am here to get married and pregnant.
No, not that one, the other one.
You are here at NSA as Christian liberal arts students. You're here to be students of words in order to be students of the Word.
Now that is much more uplifting.